Yeah. We go. This is cool. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
GMS Pittsburgh coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
We want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Hey, and guess what? We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
All right, we already said the honors to the elders and apostles, which we believe are the heads of all Israel. Okay? Now you see us, we had a alternative location. You know, right now we got Pride Week going on. Okay, that's what they deemed the month of June for. Hey, can somebody pull up the deity of Junus and see what they was all about? Because we know a lot of the things that is pushed out today has some type of old origin to it. Okay, but now it's just modernized now, you know. But yeah, so we had an alternative location. Bunch of demons everywhere downtown where we was at. We were barely places to park. So we said, you know what, we want to go somewhere. Beautiful scenery, as you can see. And just, well, not beautiful, let me say that. Just different scenery. You know what I'm saying? Different scenery. And, hey, so we can bring out this word with edification. Instead of dealing with all these demons out here everywhere, man. See? Prime example. All right, what you got?
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Right, so that beast, okay, that two horns like a lamb, but speaking as a dragon, talks about that power system, man. The two opposing power systems that, you know, like what today the Democrats and the Republicans, how it seems like you have a choice, but they are both a part of the same power structure, man.
Yeah, two heads on the same coin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? He two heads like a lamb, you know, they come soft and smooth, but they speak as a dragon. So ultimately, no matter who gets put in office, or who seems to rule, they all bring forth harsh laws, man. You know? It says, and he exercised all the power of the first before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Go into that, bro. Break that down.
Right. So who's that first beast?
Shit.
You know, Rome. Okay. Rome, the ancient Roman Empire, man. Right. So now, today, that deadly wound is healed. Okay. So now America is the new Rome, the modern day Roman Empire. Right. And he causes. Let's read that part again. It says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So now he has everybody, as they was doing in ancient Rome, now they're doing that today.
Yeah, the Renaissance. See, they're going into that rebirth, that Renaissance period when that deadly wound was healed. You got it?
Come on, yep. This is Revelation chapter 20 and verse 3. And it reads, I'll start at verse 2. Well, I'll start at verse 1. Salaki. It says, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. And
Right, so that angel in the spirit was Yahushai, man. All right, and through the spirit, he raised our people up to take these devils down, man. That pit represents Europe. So who came into power during the so-called Dark Ages, where they say, oh, there was no enlightenment, there was no development during that period of time, right? Jake, man, all right, the Israelites, we came into power, right? So this devil was put away, okay, for 1,000 years, and what that goes into what the Byzantine Empire, and you can look up the time period. That's about 1,000 years. You know, these devils recently started to come out during like the 1300s, you know? So like,
verse 3, it says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
Right. So this devil can, during this time period, he could no longer deceive the nations, man. Right? Read some more.
Con, finishing off verse 3, and it says, and after that, he must be loosed a little season.
Right. So we're in that little season. He's loosed, and we're in that little season, right? It says the devil, Satan, that old serpent, right? So now this is what we're dealing with. He's deceived the nations through what? His Christianity. All right, his different philosophies, which goes back to when we read it, the image of the beast. Okay, all the different things that Rome did in the ancient world. He's pushing forth that vibration today, causing people to worship the image, man.
Yeah, precept. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 3. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast.
Right. So Rome was taken down, man. But then now Rome is, was reborn in America, NATO, and the EU, man. So that his deadly wound is healed, and all the nations marvel. Right? They look at America like this is it. This place is popping. They push that forth in the media. I can go to America, the land of opportunity. What's that? Land of the free and home of the brave. They push that vibration out. So they marvel at America, and all the different things it's able to do. One of them is causing fire to come down from heaven. And that's later on in the chapter.
Side of the nation, yeah. And I just had a precept backing up what that scripture was going into about they must be loose for a season. Okay, because
somebody check the video footage when they found.
St. Luke 21 and 24 says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So right now we're in the time of the Gentiles, okay? Where Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is ruling, all right? And he's deceiving the nations once again, man. The scriptures talk about in 2 Thessalonians, what's that, chapter 2? Chapter 2, it talks about how that man of sin is going to be revealed, okay? Through the spirit of his mouth and the brightness of his coming, he's going to be destroyed, right? All right, so right now, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh's mouth is revealing Esau Edom to be the deceptive man that he is, man. And Paul also said, even now doth the mystery of iniquity doth work, okay? During that time, right? That was the Romans. They were being deceptive because they were not the original people of that land, They was claiming something that wasn't them. They were not adhering to their Edomite heritage. Y'all got it.
Well,
Yeah, why would you claim that?
The destiny that lies with being an Edomite.
Yeah.
Right, and they talk about us. Like when you play video games, they're like, nigger. You know what I'm saying? Back then, without the truth, you be like, shit, you could piss you off. So you be like, wait a minute, being called an Edomite.
It's worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
You know what I'm saying? Way worse. Now we know the word nigger goes back to Niger, which just means dark. They just switched it to being derogatory. When you go to Edomite, there ain't no switching. Edomite's an Edomite. Edom, the progenitor of who? Start of